Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. So in today's video, we will systematically understand in very simple language what is swing trading and how you can do swing trading. And we will speak about some stocks that are in the zone where you could swing trade them. Now, just to quote a few examples, here you can check this video. I was able to successfully invest a lot of money. So I had live invested 50 lakh rupees on Nifty 50 approximately a year back. The Nifty was at 17,000 levels. As of today, it has given an up move from that point by roughly 18%. So एक साल में almost 18% gain on a safe-ish asset like Nifty 50. I started doing swing trade again on Nifty IT. Again an index, and this position was taken roughly 3 months back. The swing trade is still underway and I'm already 14% up on Nifty IT. When it came to individual stocks, be it IDFC First or Punjab National Bank, these were all swing trade stocks for me. Now I'm giving you these examples because this proves the power of swing trading, that if you understand the fundamentals, invest time in terms of learning about it, do it sensibly, then there is a lot of money to be made. So I'll explain you the entire concept. Now in order to make such videos, you actually need to go and invest your own money, take a lot of risk, study a lot. So I've done all those things and I am presenting all this condensed information for you. So if you could just simply like it, support it, it would mean a lot. It would allow these type of fundamentally researched videos reach out to more people. I know that you haven't pressed the like button, so please press it and we will begin. And also on that note, many of you keep on asking me, okay, India mein to great, all the opportunities are there, we are investing our money, but from a diversification point of view, we would like to invest our money abroad also. What is a good market? So for Indians, US market is good, very well researched, all data is there. If you're looking to invest in US stocks, then you could consider using a platform called Vested. They are the partners of today's video. I have been personally using Vested for the last couple of years. Our entire community had benefited by investing in US stocks. I personally invest a part of my portfolio in the US as well. So you can check it out. I am sharing my US portfolio as well. So with that said, let's move over to the main video. So let me first and foremost help you quickly understand what is the meaning of swing trading. Now people can have different variants of definition of swing trading. My definition is this, that basically you are picking a fundamentally okay stock, if not great stock, at least a fundamentally okay stock. The asset itself is not bad. So you are picking a fundamentally okay stock to begin with, and then you are entering it with a very clear exit target in mind. So that is the meaning of swing trading. So then comes our related question, that what is the meaning of investing then? See, with investing, the viewpoint is that you are picking fundamentally very strong companies, you are staying put, seeing your money grow. With swing trading, the company can be good also, it can be fundamentally weak also. I prefer to do it with fundamentally strong companies, even the swing trades. But the idea in swing trading, the word is trading. Trading is that you are trying to flip. With investing, you are buying and holding for a fairly long period of time. So I hope this basic definition is clear. Let me also illustrate through an example. So take the case study of Punjab National Bank, and here the current price is 76.9 as of today. I am sitting, and you can check from my portfolio, I am sitting on more than 100% returns on this stock as of now. I had spoken about this banks multiple times. I started buying it roughly when it was 35, 36, around 40-ish rupees. And then over time, I built a significantly big position. And recently I cut 50% of it, and rest of my position is still in play in Punjab National Bank. Now, how does swing trading gets featured into this? So, well, very simple, that when I purchased Punjab National Bank somewhere here, I had a very clear exit target कि मैंने 35 के आसपास खरीदा है, and then I will sell it as per a technical target. How to find that technical targets, etc. I will explain that subsequently on the video. But the first part of my selling came at that specific technical target. Now, what about the remainder portfolio that is still with me, because I'm still swing trading it in a way? So that I will sell when the current price is 76, and when the current price hits the book value, that is when I'm likely to completely exit the stock. Please notice the word likely to completely exit the stock. A lot depends on the external market circumstances also. अब भयंकर रैली चल रही है बैंकों में, तो then why would I sell it? I will probably hold it for a little while, right? So a lot of other factor depends. But just to help you consolidate this point, that I took swing trading positions in Punjab National Bank based on a very clear exit target. So I hope this point is clear, that what is the meaning of swing trading and how is it different from investing. Now basically, if you read 20 books on stock investing, you will realize that there are 5 types of basic swings that happen. Now there can be multiple other variants that can be created, but these are the 5 most powerful ones. So the first is called as technical swing, right? So technical swing means कि किसी तरीके का chart pattern बन रहा है, some type of chart pattern is getting formed, and you swing the stock based on those chart patterns. So let me show you a very clear example. So this is the chart for Kotak Mahindra Bank. And what you will see is that this is a complex reverse head and shoulder. Now it is making multiple these shoulders. This is the head and this again is a shoulder. So the technical target for this particular stock comes out to be roughly at 2200 levels, right? So this is a very clear target in terms of the swing that you could consider doing on Kotak Mahindra Bank. Now, it's not as if that if you have picked Kotak Mahindra Bank as a swing target candidate and मान लो कि ये target achieve हो गया, right? It hits like 2200 after a few months, then you have to necessarily sell it. If you see business fundamentals strong for Kotak Mahindra Bank, you could continue to hold. So you convert your swing trade into an investment. So this is the first key point and बहुत दुनिया भर के chart patterns बनते हैं. I had taught it here. You can go and check it out on this particular video. Also, there is a live batch of stock market that I will be teaching. I will also be teaching a lot of macroeconomics, technicals, fundamentals combined in a sequential manner. So आपको risk hedging भी आ जाएगी. So if you have a portfolio of more than 5-6 lakh rupees, then understanding stock investing fundamentally makes a lot of sense. In case you are interested, you can check the details in the description and comment box. So then comes the second type of swing. So the second type of swing is called a sector swing. For example, अभी आपने notice किया होगा कि there is like so much talk that is happening in capital goods industry. यार capital goods industry तो बिल्कुल मतलब धमाके कर रही है. Similarly, you must have heard that defense stocks have given like crazy returns. Similarly, some railway stocks have given like crazy returns. Please notice the fact that these have already given crazy returns, right? So what has happened is that a lot of money has flown into all these sectors that I just spoke about. Now the chances are that the money might be pulled out. Now आप guarantee नहीं दे सकता and I cannot write it on a stamp paper and give you कि होगा ही होगा. But the chances are that once a sector is taken up, then money gets pulled out of it and it gets into a beaten down sector, right? So for example, a beaten down sector right now, I keep on saying as of now it's banks, right? So banks are beaten down. दुनिया भर की बातें चल रही हैं कि बैंक बर्बाद जाएंगे, interest rate हो जाएगा, वो हो जाएगा. Now according to me, that is not true. I can of course be wrong. I am an investor and like any other investor, I too can be wrong. But having said this, I feel that money is likely to get rotated into banks. So when the money starts coming to banks more or banking stocks more, what is going to happen to banking stocks? It's going to rise at a faster rate, right? So this is called as sector swing. इसका मैं आपको एक और example बताता हूँ that around 2020, if you take a look at IT stocks, right? So this is Nifty IT index entire, right? From here to here, there was a massive rally in IT stocks. So a lot of money came into IT stocks. दुनिया बंद हो जाएगी, ये हो जाएगा, everyone will just use computers. लोग बातें करना छोड़ देंगे and no one is going to travel this, that. So there was a lot of money that came into this sector in this phase, right? So this sector became a rocket. And after that, what happened? Well, it stayed sideways, then it fell also. And now also it is trading like at least 20-25% from its peak. Okay. So this has what has happened to the sector. Now, if you are someone who bought like IT stocks here or here or here, then you would be sitting on massive losses, right? So it's very important to understand how the sector rotation is happening. And that is a part of your swing trading strategy. So the third type of swing that happens is called a segment or stock specific swing. So what is the meaning of this? So let me show you the story of PNB as of now, right? So here, if you go on peers, what you will notice is that Punjab National Bank is trading at a PE of 19.29. And other bank, for example, State Bank of India is trading at 8 ka PE. Okay. Now, what is the major difference between like PNB and State Bank of India in terms of the type of clients that they have, or in terms of the business growth or net banking? अभी मैं बोलना कि यार, you know, net banking में PNB की बहुत better है compared to the SBI. So I don't think that there is any major difference in terms of these segments of bank. If you consider fairly large size public sector banks, then something like State Bank of India is a very big bank, Canara is a big bank, Bank of Baroda is a big bank, Punjab National Bank is a big bank. So all these can be termed under one segment, right? So what is a definite possibility is that money can stop coming into PNB, or whatever money is getting invested might go more to State Bank of India, and as a result, the growth rate or the stock price growth rate of State Bank of India might be higher compared to Punjab National Bank. Please notice that these are all approximation. Again, I cannot write it on a stamp paper and give you कि होगा ही होगा. You have to make approximations as a stock investor. But yes, very happy to hear your viewpoint as to why do you think that PNB from this point will give like 40% more returns very quickly compared to something like State Bank of India, right? So you have to make that assessment. So this is a sector specific swing. Similarly, there was a time, right? I mean, roughly 4, 5, 6 months back that first Equita Small Finance gave like very strong run up quickly. Then after that, Ujjivan started catching up, right? So this type of catch up keeps on happening within segment. So if you say that if you fix यार मेरे को ना 5 लाख डालने, right? 5 lakh rupees I want to put in the theme of public sector banks. right now, then what is a better bet? You let me know in the comment section. But I hope you got the concept of what segment based swing trade is. Okay, so the fourth type of swing is called as macro swing, and you must have heard of terms which is called as tailwind, right? And another is called as headwind, right? So headwind का मतलब होता है कि यहाँ से हवा चल रही है, आपके हेड पे लगेगी, right? And you will fall back, right? So I've drawn a horrible drawing, but I hope you get the picture. And tailwind means कि भाई आपकी tail है, right? And it's pushing you from behind, and the sector moves faster, right? So now you can understand this from a recent example of China dumping story. आपको पता है कि China में little bit problems are going on, this that. So Chinese government what they have done is कि उन्होंने खुली छूट दे दी कि you guys go, right? जो भी मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कंपनी है, cut prices, dump your products wherever you can. So as a result, what happened, right? A lot of companies starts getting crushed all across the globe. For example, in India, there is a company called as Starsons. It provides glass lining equipments for pharma companies. Now imagine कि अगर Chinese government ने बोल दिया कि भैया price cut करके, right, to their own companies, market में फेंक दो, right? So then what is going to happen to companies like Starsons? Well, they might not be able to do price cutting to that extent. So their stock is going to suffer in the short term. So this is a headwind or a tailwind? Well, it is a headwind, right? So this is a problem. So this China story that I just told, it was an example of headwind, right? Similarly, you must have noticed a few months back that IT में क्या हो रहा था? Lot of firing, right? So that again was a headwind, right? A lot of IT stocks corrected. So you have to identify industries where there is a tailwind. So I keep on giving this example. For example, consider AMC industry. Very simple industry to understand. Profit margin is huge, right? ऐसा तो कुछ है नहीं कि profit margin नहीं है. And when does the AMC industry do well? Well, when the entire stock market is doing well. ऐसा क्यों होगा? बहुत simple सा reason है, and I keep on explaining it over and over again. I will use that example again. That when the AUM, asset under management, that total pool of money that AMC companies are managing, if that AUM goes up, then the percentage commission that AMC companies make goes up as well. So their total profits go up. So when the stock market is likely to rise, AMC companies are likely to do well. आपको patience रखना पड़ेगा 2-3-4 quarters का, and then once you feel that it has peaked, is that a good time to pull money out of AMCs? Yes. Will I be doing the same? Yes. So that is a simple point, simple concept I am trying to teach. Now again, the tailwind could be the penetration of a particular product. For example, think about health insurance, life insurance. Now in India, 3-4-5% people might be buying health insurance, life insurance. Very low penetration of insurance products. Please don't quote me on this number. I'm just quoting from memory. So the penetration of insurance in India is very, very small to begin with. जैसे जैसे country का विकास होगा, more education will be there. People will be more aware. Discretionary income will go. So do you think that in a country like India, insurance penetration will go up or down? So it is likely to go up from this point. Same goes for financial service. There is a reason why I invest like 70% of my stock portfolio in India in finance stocks, right? Precisely because of this reason that finance stocks have the highest profit margin, and second, the penetration of financial products in India are very low, right? So that's a simple point and tailwind wala concept that I taught you. Now यहाँ पे you should have a very clear target when to exit. So इसका target कैसे find out करते हैं on these industries? Again, this will become a very lengthy conversation, so I'll not get there. But I am hoping that you understood the basic concept. Now the final point is the business cycle or value migration swing that happens, right? A classic case in point is the migration of value that is happening from conventional automobiles to electric vehicles, right? So this is a swing that is happening as of now. Now these type of mega business swings are very difficult to identify in certain industries. For example, जैसे EV वाली जो case है. Now everyone believes कि यार EV story आएगी, right? And आ चुकी है, people are buying EV cars, all that stuff. But when will this story get completely adopted? It's not as if the people as of now are still buying like conventional petrol, diesel vehicles also. Some are buying EV also. So it's not as if that, you know what, कि बिल्कुल conventional vehicles खत्म हो जाएंगी, right? To what point it gets adopted is a question that you need to answer. That will give you an exit target if you're holding something like Tata Motors. My strategy on these type of business swings is very simple, that I let the winners emerge. For example, one of the winners that I have betted on, and I was one of the earlier people who spoke about publicly that now I'm buying Zomato. What was the reason for that? That it is a very clear winner as of now. That in the food tech delivery space, it is the number one company. It is definitely in the top 2 companies. So it is a clear winner from that angle. So if you're good at doing business analysis, you will have much easier time understanding what is happening behind the numbers, and you will be able to take your bets very early. Now again, this is something that I'll be teaching on my live stock market course. It's a limited students course. Only 200 seats are there. In case you are interested, do definitely go and check it out. We start our first class class in October, it also comes with a community access. So you'll be put on that community for 1 year. You'll be able to network with fellow investors and learn from each other as well. So do check out the links in the description and comment box. And as the final segment, let me speak about 4 or 5 key stocks that I am fairly bullish on from this stage from a swing trading perspective. So the first stock or first asset is Nifty IT, right? I still feel that technically it is still good, right? So this is again a reverse complex head and shoulder, right? So you can do it like this, and the exit target for this comes out to be roughly somewhere here, right? So this is the zone where you should be selling Nifty IT, right? So I am likely to hold it till here. There is another channel strategy that is in play here, and this I had explained when I was speaking about Nifty IT, that this channel is being followed, right, on Nifty IT. So it might happen that it might go a little bit here, but jana isko yahi hai. The maximum downside on this is the time correction that could happen. Now, if you are in the habit of doing swing trading on good stocks, good assets, then you will not panic when these type of good assets also fall, because it gives you holding power. You will be able to hold it. Now, very quickly speaking about the second asset, so let me show you HDFC AMC. So again, very clear reverse head and shoulder, and the technical selling target comes out to be roughly 3000. This is likely to be met, right? So this becomes a very good candidate. Also add to the fact that money is coming into finance, banks, AMC, insurance sector as of now. So there is again a swing happening even from a sector rotation viewpoint. So let me show you the examples of CAMS, and again you can see that this is a complex reverse head and shoulder, right? And this is the entire thing. It is likely to break this resistance point and go up. And what becomes the selling target for this? So if you pick this, so there is a likely gain of roughly 30%. Now, if you check the fundamentals of all these stocks, be it CDSL, CAMS, HDFC, AMC, the money is coming into the sector. The stock is also good. I spoke about Kotak Mahindra Bank, again similar sector type of a stock. Again, the money is coming into this sector, likely to go from this point. Now you can check this for HDFC also, right? So if you just draw this resistance point or this channel, so this is a very clear channel in which the stock is consolidating. But the long-term growth channel for this stock was this. So let me just draw this out again, that the stock is consolidating in this zone, but this was the long-term trend of the stock, right? So it is likely to go up here, right? Now it is likely to hit this point at some stage, right? So यहाँ पे 60% का gain है. Maybe it will come in next 3 years. But all the dynamics are getting formed that PSU have started to give a run up. Finance sector is somewhat an undervalued sector as of now. Be it mutual funds, be it banks, be it public sector banks, all have started to give a little bit of run up now. So this, according to me, becomes a very strong sector for swinging. Add on top of it the fact that fundamentally all these businesses are low debt businesses. ऐसी बहुत भारी रकम debt नहीं है. Very high profit margin businesses. The business has done well over the last 3, 4, 5 years. The CAGR or compounded annual growth rate on the business itself has been massive. Add all these facts, it is highly unlikely that if you take a 1.5 to 2 year viewpoint, it does not look like why these sectors are not going to give a run up, and all the stocks that I just discussed become very strong candidate for swing trading. So I hope you enjoy this conversation. As a next step, apply this swing trading strategy and learn how to build a portfolio. For this, you can check this video where I discussed my entire mutual fund portfolio. It will give you a better understanding on what type of mutual funds you should be adding as of now. I hope you enjoyed this conversation, and I'll see you soon.